This is a great quote by Dr. Cornel West, and he says, "You can't lead the people if you don't love the people. You can't save the people if you don't serve the people."
Complex ambition.
Beautiful music, painting pictures, this be my vision.
This is this week's paid promoter snippet.
Take it, I'ma make it mine. If she want me, wanna cuff me, gotta fall in line. When she throw it, I'ma hit it good every time. Give me more, I need more, bitch. Give me more, I need more, bitch. Bring me more, bitch. Give me more, I want more, bitch.
Like what you heard, be sure to click down below in the description. And also feel free to email us at complexambition401@gmail. Bam!
God damn it! God damn it, we are back! I fortunately survived COVID-19.
We got a survivor in the house.
We got a survivor in the house. Everybody out there, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys, always and forever. This is Complex Ambition. Sound!
My name is YI.
Man.
It feels weird, man.
Feels weird.
Feels wild.
A bit disoriented. And now even more on camera. But we love you guys. We're bringing back the reviews and reactions per usual. And, you know, also, aside from our personal situation with the quarantine and having to stop videos for a while, there's a lot of things happening again in the news. Jacob Blake, Black Lives Matter, always and forever. And that situation, you know, it's so wild right now that it's happening, you know. A lot of artists have put a lot of releases this week on pause, rightfully so. And a lot of things are on pause. But we're here to provide you guys some smiles during this time of, you know, such emotional depression, everything that's going on in our culture, man. It's a heavy year. It's a heavy year. Heavy year, man. But we always, you know, we're here for you guys. Always and forever, man.
This man has always been a figure of hope and inspiration for us and our people. So we have Nas.
This is called King's Disease. Man, this is an album that has been getting on a crazy amount of reviews, high praise, and a lot of respect. And you would think, oh, but yeah, because it's Nas. But really, it hasn't been the case when it comes to his recent releases. Critically disclaimed, if that's even a word, was Nasir, his Kanye album, which we loved personally.
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
I liked it. I don't know,
but you can tell the differences and
the sound.
Yeah, the sounds, and that's understandable to get critiqued because of that.
And Kanye was rushing releases that whole like month.
Yeah,
it was like back to back. He was making albums within a week. To be the producer of the year, Hit Boy, fully produced by him. This is gonna be a dope listen. Nas, man, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. I've debated that he is the greatest. You know, he has the hip-hop album that is known as the greatest hip-hop album of all time, Illmatic. And, you know, man, it's crazy that we're still getting Nas content in 2020. And it's timely and it's, like, on brand with everything that's going on because he's not far-fetched. He's not going to be talking about fucking codeine or whatever. He's a grown-ass man. He's talking about the culture. He's talking about black lives actually mattering at all times. So, we're going to get into it, man. It's called King's Disease. I love the album cover. Already has, like, a classic vibe. 13 tracks. The 13th track is a bonus track. A lot of random features on here. A lot of ones that people recognize because they're younger. And that was a lot of critique for it. You know, like, oh, we're going to get a young Nas. I don't want this nigga on some shit with 5EO and this and that. Lil Durk's having a phenomenal couple fucking weeks, to be honest. But we're going to get into
one with Charlie Wilson. Wow.
Yeah, nigga, Charlie Wilson. Title track, track 1.
So can I breathe? Can I walk? Can I speak? Can I talk? Can I floss without you wanting me outline and chalk? Cause you are not a king if you can't come out a thing that you got yourself in. Claiming nobody helping. With so say less when I speak. Y'all estrogen speak. Respected by kings only. Address me as chief. Real kings everywhere. Stand up and come with the game. King's Disease.
Little intro vibe.
He says a lot.
He said a lot.
He said a lot, man.
A little educational, really dope, you know, just looking back at it, you know, reminding people of their heritage and the history of the heritage. And that was just a little taste, because that was like a minute and a half. You know, that's not even really a full record. There was no hook on that shit, you know. Now we're going to get on to the next one. This is called Blue Benz.
20 deep in the huddle. Razors on instead of make skin bubble. More wet we guzzle. Chris Lighty lit me in a few times with nines. Tap in, razor cutter, 90s, 80s lover. Raised in gutters, raised the bucket. Debated about the hood subject, I made you love it. Crazy, I knew this. Peace Louis Rankin, original. Don Dada.
Beats are crazy. The Hit Boy production is through the roof.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
been one of the most talked about topics when it came to this Nas album release. I think it's been a perfect match so far from what I'm listening to.
Yeah.
And it's shocking because you would have thought, obviously, Kanye West is one of the greatest producers of all time, but man, Hit Boy might have outproduced him when it comes to Nas. Like the way that he's meshing with Nas and everything, it might just be a better fit. Because Hit Boy is known for his West Coast, Problem, Nipsey, and also Drake. That sort of like younger sound. But fuck it, man, this nigga is like versatile as fuck. He can really do anything if he fucking wants.
Absolutely.
It's amazing, man.
I think Kanye was trying to be way too
like cinematic almost.
cinematic and just trying different things out. Where Nas is somebody who just give him some hard dope shit to rap over.
Give him space.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let that nigga just spit. He's classic. He's gonna do what he does.
Yeah.
And that's what we have so far in these first tracks. Moving on, here we have Car 85 with Charlie Wilson.
We go, Charlie.
Ooh-wee.
They call me Babyface in 88.
Wow.
I'm 40th and Broadway, the cab service, car 85. 10 minutes, they back in the car. I'm just trying to figure out who to be. Nas. Horse and doula touching paper. She said, visit me. That's if you really miss me.
Damn.
When I used to slide, I used to call car 85.
Some shit for him himself. This is the only nigga who knows what he's talking about is him.
We took car.
He's talking about Car 85. So in New York, a lot of people obviously, they can't have cars because there's not really parking in these apartments. They just drive. They take taxis, and now Uber's a thing. But before Uber, and there was taxis, but there was car services. So these niggas would call these car services. It was basically like almost like a private taxi / Uber vibe, but it was literally phone numbers that you would call. And people really had their favorites. I guess some niggas would get paid under the table, and Nas had Car 85. This is his
It's my boy.
his go-to.
It's my boy.
Car 85. It's crazy. This is really like such a niche type of concept for a record, and like something that only he would get, and like New York niggas really would get.
That's crazy. This record, he made it for himself. Nostalgic vibes.
Yo,
that's funny.
Car 85. I don't know about. There's no car numbers out here and shit.
No, hell no. Are you crazy?
Who we gonna call?
Nope,
My
your
uncle.
boy. Yeah,
Tal,
your
that
boy,
nigga the
yeah.
taxi. Call my nigga Tal, but that's it. Ain't no car numbers. There's no Car 85, nor 1 nor 2. Moving on. Here we have the single for the album. It's called Ultra Black. There's a video to it out right now as well. See, this was what people thought like the album was gonna be.
We going ultra black, I got a toast to that. We don't fold the crack. We going, occasion we rose in that. Hit boy on the beat, this shit poster slap. We going ultra black. We going,
Very nice.
we going ultra black. Like the Essence Fest, hawk with a mask on. The freshest breath, unapologetically black. The opposite of Doja Cat, Michael Blackson.
We going Ultra Black, the opposite of Doja Cat, because of her being her hypocritical, being on the fucking webcams with people calling her the N-word and her being comfortable with it, and not just nigga. Talking about the hard ER, like she's a fucking slave. And nigga, I like that line though.
Oh, the Sims is.
It's crazy though how he's coming at her though, like it's so random.
Yeah.
Like Nas, Doja Cat, like it's like such a like.
It obviously fit in.
It fit in, it rhymes, and that's what he said in the interview. I was really just. It just rhymes.
That's what I would assume. I didn't think
He said it just rhymes, so I just said it. No disrespect to her, really.
No
but
disrespect to her, niggas. If she's black, you're negating her existence.
He said we're going ultra black, not light skin. It's like we coming. It's like this is like a skin war you're trying to cause. But fuck
that
it.
was funny.
The song in general.
That's wild.
I like the concept of the song, man.
Very nice. I love this shit, man. It's beautiful.
And you would see why he would say a line like that. Even though he says that that's not what he meant. Like, I get it. Not ultra black. You're talking about your heritage, and you're talking about like embracing blackness to the fullest, right? And then someone who recently in public didn't.
it's understandable.
She got caught in the country. Doja Cat.
But is it acceptable?
Yeah, it's like.
The record was really dope though.
We going
Very
ultra
beautiful,
black.
Very beautiful.
My pants supposed to sag.
That's beautiful.
We
man.
going ultra black. Yo, nigga.
Very beautiful.
You kidding me?
It's very exciting. I'm gonna play this shit every day when I wake up.
My pants supposed to sag. Nigga, that's crazy. This is beautiful, man.
Very beautiful.
Moving on, man. Here we have 27 Summers.
Bitch, I'm in a good mood, good groove, pull me up. Put me in movies with my man De Niro and Johnny Nunez, got all the pictures. Black grown, black owned, black women is the backbone.
I saw all that shit.
I know.
Matt Black Rose, yeah, more black CEOs.
Damn.
Bitch, I'm in a good mood, good groove, pull me up.
Nah, your boy went crazy. Nigga.
Black car, black rose, more black CEOs.
Very beautiful.
God damn.
I'm not
God
gonna lie to you,
damn.
nigga. When I was younger and I was rapping and shit, I wanted to get signed to Nas.
Signed to
I
Nas?
swear to God, I was the only nigga I wanted to get signed to.
Man.
There's something about him, man. He's just shit.
That nigga Nas,
Makes me
man.
proud of me myself.
He's spazzing, man. He's spazzing, man. This shit's so crazy, man. I love it. And moving on, now we have that young shit on this, man. That's crazy. Don Toliver.
Damn, Don Toliver with Big Sean.
With Big Sean. Shout out to Big Sean dropping his album next week. That reaction is going to be beautiful. Hopefully classic. I say it already.
No, it's good.
Not
It
the
better
album,
be classic.
but the right reaction.
Yeah, it better be classic.
Because goddamn Sean, we fucking love you,
He's
man.
working out too much.
That nigga looking like he's doing wrestling instead of rapping now. Like, my
This
nigga.
nigga's a wrestler. This nigga's Bobby Lashley now. It's-
Go ahead.
Big Sean go hard.
Oh, Big Sean sounds crazy.
She for me and for her. Only thing worse than being alone is wishing you were.
The only thing worse than being alone is wishing you were.
That's crazy.
I know that you believe in stars. Just like stars, you know your words got a lot of power. You must have bought you 10,000 flowers, ignoring red flags and audibles. I even bought your daughter clothes. Ain't got to wreck your credibility. I'm not your ex, I'm your ecstasy. Methamphetamines, ain't no better me.
Damn.
What do you think about that?
That nigga, at first, I'm like, this nigga rapping about. But I like the way he ended it. I like that little line. What's that line? I'm not your ex to be. I'm your ecstasy, methamphetamine, ain't no better me. Like, I like that little, the nigga, what do you call that shit? Like, the nigga did like a little rhyme scheme or whatever. But the beginning, first of all, it was a short ass verse. It's shorter than Nas's verse. But it's interesting to see, you know, because we had to realize this is probably what well, not exactly, but what the Big Sean album could sound like because it's Hit Boy. Hit Boy is doing Big Sean's full album as well. So this is Hit Boy. This is Hit Boy and Big Sean.
This happened organically.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm working on this Nas track. This shit hard, bro. You wanna hear it? Yeah.
They probably went to the studio.
Shit up.
Exactly. It would be, maybe to be honest, it could be even a single and a stronger record without Sean. Like if it was shorter and just kept with Nas and Don Toliver, Don Toliver.
Another Nas verse.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with that because I think Sean helped with the storytelling. You was gonna get that with Nas regardless, but he helped with the storytelling. But he did provide this spoken word aspect to it that threw me off a bit.
Yeah,
because I was vibing so hard with Don. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I thought nigga was gonna come up with a little bit more energy.
Mm-hmm. He definitely was. It was definitely a different flow.
Like
it's a completely different flow. Till the Wars Won, next one, featuring Lil Durk.
Wow, that's good.
Might be this month's MVP real quick.
Know I love you different. My queen, my mother's sister. Protect you with my life.
Beautiful.
Let's deconstruct the myth. You just depressed a bit. Single mothers, my heart's bleeding for you. It's coward men that were beating on you. Never me. The silenced them.
Never me.
Silencer.
Love that.
For moms going pops here, wish God reversed the roles. If I could have chose, subsidized, I give all I have to the wars won.
My favorite track so far.
None without late night outside, you hear the 40 drum.
That nigga said,
laws made to slaughter us.
His ad-libs are crazy.
I give all I have.
Can't know about it.
Durkio!
Complaining about my ring, but I know my mama gave me Black Lives Matter. I'm for real, it do matter. He think he Martin Luther, but he tryna be a shooter. Got his car, took you ride with guns in the Uber.
Shot town. Diabolical games put on our future. We all we have to the wars one day.
Man,
damn.
beautiful track with a message.
Oh shit.
With the movement behind
I'm
it.
gonna play this shit to my future daughter.
Nigga.
My goodness, dog.
And this is what's dope about it, because it's grown man rap,
Oh man.
but then it's like the young vibe, right?
But
And
he did it his own way.
It's not
He
corny.
didn't like. I'm talking about Dirk.
Yeah.
He did his own shit. Like, he sounds
He was like
the way
crying.
he sounds.
He was like crying on that shit. He was like crying the whole record, nigga. Literally, he never changed his voice. He was like in a phone call crying.
He switches up.
Jesus Christ, you know that was dope, man. That was beautiful, man. And then he's Chi-Town, because he's getting the Chi-Town element now with the connecting of the cities with Lil Durk and New York. Oh man,
I want to be a father soon.
Jesus,
fuck.
Let's have some babies.
Whoa, you talking to me, nigga? Yo, this nigga's crazy.
Anderson .Paak.
Oh man, all smiles, no caps.
I love him, man. This one's called All Bad.
I'm asking why you match my fly. No cap, no lie. Trophy arm candy, but I'm better without it. I wish I could stay tonight, but I feel some type of way.
Wow, I like what they did with this nigga's voice.
Then I hate to take a loss. Even took you to the barbecue. That should show how much I fuck with you.
The nigga took you to a barbecue.
Niggas at the glizzy on the grill.
And I wish I could stay tonight, but I feel some type of way about it. Not one of these, just got money, not knowing how to act new to these bad ones. I was on fly chicks.
Listen, man. I would say a classic record right there. Classic vibe, classic sound.
Whoa.
Nas with the young shit, talking about being left on red, talking about going up through threads. Like, he's talking about tweets now. Then he also said no cap or some shit. And then he doesn't make it sound corny.
He said the whoa.
whoa. Like, he's using the young terminology. And he's using the younger artists. But it sounds good.
You got Anderson .Paak sounding like he's 1998 Billy
Joel.
Joel. My God. This nigga scatting.
That shit's crazy.
My God.
That nigga scatting.
Yo.
You know what's crazy? I think scatting also means
what?
When you shit your pants. That nigga scatting out here. That nigga scatting all over his pants. Listen.
This nigga shark?
Not scat. I think scat. Like, nigga,
nigga.
I swear to God.
No.
This is a short record, but it's also featuring another classic artist, Brucey B. He used to do intros and outros on a lot of records, and he was like radio vibe. Listen.
Something new from my man Nas. It's the world famous Brucey B. It's that vibe.
It's that vibe.
Stop playing. You know what I mean?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Traffickers, African, Latin, wiretappers. And they're hanging people on trees. And what the fuck is up with Gayle King?
What, Gayle?
Journalism or internal.
What the fuck is going on with you?
God damn.
Definition of King's disease. You ain't gotta be rich to get it. Just doing too much, you'll get it. Uric acid levels up high. Get you some lemongrass, some cherries, alkaline water.
This nigga just said the cure for coronavirus.
I think we've recently, we were feeling symptoms like this. We got
had
this King's disease. God damn.
Niggas had the King's disease.
I didn't even know that shit. A little bit of lemongrass.
This nigga might be one of the most,
this man is knowledgeable on
picture
everything.
painting rappers of all time.
My God,
I saw all that shit.
Yeah, I saw it with my eyes.
And what the fuck is up with Gayle King? It made me think about that shit.
I saw her.
I saw Gayle King stressing.
What's going on with her?
What the fuck is going on with myself?
Damn, I haven't thought about her in months.
And he said a dope bad. He said a dope bad since the R. Kelly shit. Ain't nobody gonna talk about you, bitch. Moving on, man. This has been a dope album. This is gonna be the song that a lot of people who are Nas fans have been waiting for. It's the reunion of his team, the rap group for the limited amount of time that was called The Firm. It was him, Cormega at a time, with Foxy Brown and AZ, but then also instead of Cormega, they had Dr. Dre at a time, a part of the group. So it was interesting, wow, they brought him back, and he's had beef with AZ. AZ, the person that literally Jay-Z got his name from, there's a lot of dope, hip-hop, New York history here, but to see these all together in 2020, rapping on a Hit Boy beat, it's, whoa.
To think when somebody like Nas passes away, the amount of knowledge that's leaving, the amount of, just a portion of hip-hop just dying with him.
Man.
Jesus Christ.
Tilted brim like Goldie talking. Prior listening, my prior women had no remorse when they tried to end them noodles. Talk to my boxing trainer. He's my logic explainer. Conversations through our combinations.
Dialogue superb, flies cars on the curb. Word, when I evolved, a higher guard emerged, but could have killed me. Caution never crossing my mind, she calling crime. Me, I'm more concerned why she ain't falling in line, was bugging.
Every blessing and curse, understand exotic sands come after the dirt.
I was low shit, nigga. I'm a skis low-key, nigga. Call bigger song, fist on my posters. Firm La Familia.
Dr. Dre, surprise first.
Kiss me with help, hit boy. one of my favorites. Stretch marks from this heart gave birth to this. And I stand by every
Who wrote that shit?
Dr. Dre's verse.
God damn.
Was that Jay? Was that Hope?
Foxy wrote that shit because that bitch was spitting like a nigga.
Los nigga. She said something about Los nigga.
Nigga, she sounded like Pop Smoke resurrected.
Yo,
damn, you can tell her whole right side of her face was gone.
Yo,
she was like that in the booth.
She's spazzed.
God damn,
that's that New York shit, man.
God damn,
these niggas went off. It's like you gotta check the date. Like, is it 2020?
Yeah.
Like, is it 2020 or is it
really beautiful?
Is it 1994? Like, well, these niggas
this
is
shit
going
was
off,
dope, man. You know why it was so beautiful?
Fuck.
Because it was like everybody was owning up to the mistakes, and
yeah,
now they're realizing the growth that they've had.
They ain't talking like they sound like back then, but they're not talking about back then. Yeah. They're coming soon to a close on this album. This one's called 10 Points by Nas himself.
King, gotta learn to let it go and move forward.
King,
you should learn to say no, keep all your dough in. King, Michael Jordan gives back and you didn't know it. Like LeBron does, but it's just seldom they show it. You don't need to be a street dude. Get a lawyer, read your contract and eat food. Become Roberto Flack or Lionel. When you catch flack, that mean they got their eye on you.
A lot of people do a lot of shit behind the scenes, which Nas is speaking about, but to be honest, it could be like a little ode to like Jay-Z. I'm not gonna lie, because Jay-Z does so much shit prominently all the time in the public eye, and then you compare him to Nas. It's like, does Nas do anything like this? He might be saying like, you know, I do shit too, but I just do it behind the scenes like Michael Jordan does. You know, I don't gotta be flashy with it like LeBron, but he respects both either way. You know, it's interesting that he said that line.
I really appreciate this song. Very strong lyrics, man. I don't know. I think I'm just really blown away by how precise he is in describing and giving hope to young black and brown boys and girls. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, man. Nas is that nigga, man. And he always will be. And he's just reminding you here. And it's done so tastefully. Like right now, like it's not flooded, it's not corny,
it's
nothing
not
that's
corny.
coming out.
It can come off really corny, especially as an older nigga. It can come off really corny.
You can come off corny. You can come off bitter, hurt, weird, confused. He's coming off
like you're trying to sun niggas.
Yeah, he's coming off flawless, like as he should.
Yeah.
We have The Cure, second to last song, basically the last song, because the next song after this is a bonus.
The market see you as an old ass artist. The McCartneys live past the Lennons, but Lennon's the hardest. I met some queens who wasn't ready. They envy the unhappiness of the greats. Rest in peace, Kobe and Nip. That's off the rip, king shit. If it ain't about fam, it don't mean shit. Roll the credits.
Wow. Woo! The production is insane.
Pop saw the chain, got his medallion, I want it. Send your weight invitation, cause I copied the stomach. Still going deeper like I grew a new inch on my dick. We looked at robbing as a way of resolving our problems. My mom's cooked food, was born in ghetto hell with metal yell, especially over necklaces. They said they want the old Nas back. Play the clue tapes for old verses.
You close your fucking eyes and you can picture everything this man is saying.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. I saw everything. The nigga said the shorts and the Timbs.
You see the outfits.
I saw the outfits on the block.
Takes you to Eblings in your mind.
God damn.
Listen, man. Listen, QB, Queensbridge. Shout out to Queensbridge. Nas. And here I like how he also gets that cockiness where he talks about the influences. You know, he did that with Nasir on that album where he was talking about his haircut being the most iconic haircut in hip-hop, which it is. The Nas part.
With the bezel fade.
Yo. And now we got him talking about, here he said that this nigga Tupac copied his medallion, his same piece or whatever, but he didn't mind it because he said he copied Tupac's stomach. So he's saying he copied that famous tattoo across the stomach. It wasn't the identical one, but he copied the style, the same like arc across the stomach, you know. And then he also said something here about his QB chain. It deserves to be in the MoMA. Like it deserves to be in a museum, like his iconic jewelry, and like he sees where he's at. So man, I love that because a lot of these artists, man, for example Eminem, they, you know, sort of miss they forget. This nigga is driving by himself in circles. He's not learning how to drive. Nigga. He's on crack. Eminem will talk about how he doesn't get respect anymore or this and that, like the missing the allure. Nas has never missed the allure. He never has felt, you know, at least on record, where he's like not loved or whatever. He knows who he is. He knows he's Nas. NES. N-A-S Nasir Jones, Esco. He knows who he is. And I love that, man. Like, it's amazing to see. Moving on, this is the last track with 2 young artists. Fivio,
wow,
who signed to him. He discovered him. And A$AP Ferg.
Hopping out, you know it's sun when the doors lift. Whole squad hot the burners. Mets hat in the sky like Bobby's murder. They watch me like the chip. Call Kalo K. Everybody pricey. Cost money. People charge money.
Very Dominican.
Large money. Escobar money.
I don't give a fuck if that's the way. Fuck a bag, any bitch, and it's all white. If she tell me no, I'm getting tight.
Kalo K. Everybody pricey. Cost money.
Pop and pop out the whip while we sipping and shit. Model bitches that precise. Fuck attendants off the flights. Keep the
Kalo K. Everybody pricey. Cost money.
Man.
There you go. You see the Latin influences heavy. You saw that shit throughout the entire album. That nigga referenced Latin shit like 50 times.
My que lo que. I forgot that the hat that Barbie Schmurda threw up was a Mets hat, New York Mets hat. That's the classic Nas hat because Hove is Yankees and Nas was the Mets. Yeah. You could tell why it's a bonus because it doesn't sound like the album.
Yeah, 100%. I like that though. Cure was a perfect ending.
Man, I love
We had
that.
a culmination of different sounds, different ideas, different vibes. It really summed up everything well.
Yeah,
he
man.
never strayed away from the topic, which was being a queen or being a king.
Mm-hmm.
It was persistent throughout the entire project.
Yeah.
I thought it was extremely well executed. Great project. That's it. Fuck it. Great project. That's it. Great project. One of the best of the year, I would say.
Yeah, one of the best of the year. I think that's undoubtedly. And a lot of people have been saying that, and it's crazy because typically that's not the case when these older, these artists are generational. They're iconic. They really don't have to drop more music. And if they drop music, unless it's really, really bad, it's not really going to damage their... the discography, them as a person, their history.
As an artist, yeah. Like,
it's not gonna happen.
Reputation, etc.
It's Nas. It's Nas, nigga.
Always
it's Jay-Z,
The same thing with Eminem. He's always gonna be Eminem.
Eminem's
No matter
always gonna
how
be
much
Eminem.
trash he's gonna drop.
He's had a couple dents, chinks in his armor, but he brushes them off.
He's gonna be Eminem.
He's gonna be Eminem.
But with somebody like Nas, it's like
who doesn't drop often.
He's not only not putting himself in a bad situation, he's putting himself in a better situation.
Yeah.
He's like
he doesn't have Beyonce. He's Nas by himself, nigga. Yeah. That's it. It's Nas by himself. When he drops, it's when he wants, and it's by himself, and that's it.
And he does it his way.
Yeah.
You know what? That's really what it is. When you were talking about Eminem, the only thing I was thinking about was like, it's like Eminem is trying to be somebody. He's trying to be the person he was. He's trying to be the person that you think he's not. The person he's... And Nas is... He's fucking Nas. He says it in the song. He said, I was trying to find myself. And the ad-lib was, I'm Nas. It's me, Nas. Some shit.
Yeah.
It was funny because the nigga's him.
He's embracing the young kids tastefully this entire project. That's one of the biggest elements of this album. The whole aspect of embracing the youth and doing it tastefully. And he's one of those artists, one of the only rappers of all time who have been such a legendary status. And if you think about it, he doesn't really have personas. It's his name. His name is Nasir.
Yeah.
His name, he lives by his name.
Yeah.
He's Nas.
And then you have Hit Boy. He didn't make it boring.
Yeah.
I think with an artist like Nas, I'm sorry, but you can make it boring.
Yeah.
The production could be stale because Nas just wants to go. He just wants to go.
I think Hit Boy, man, he deserves his flowers. Hit Boy, if you're out there, you are the best producer of the year so far. You're gonna keep on doing it. And you always have been, but now it's like more of a prominent role. Because people kind of kept you behind the scenes, but man, shit, man, your flowers are being given, man. Shout out to Hit Boy, shout out to Nas, shout out to everybody out there watching this. If you guys like this project, comment down below. Let us know how you guys felt about this project. King's disease, we have it ourselves. We're gonna get some vaccines. We're gonna try to get cured of this King's disease. But do you guys have a King's disease as well? Queen's disease. That's what you should have called it.
Yeah.
He's speaking about Queens so many times. He's from Queens.
That would have been dope.
You know what I'm saying? So until next time, it's been a pleasure again. This is Complex Ambition Sound.
My name is YI.
Peace. Stay safe, everybody. Please.
Take care of yourself. Take care of that King's disease.
Visualizing the realism of life and